Heli Summit 2023 and UDAN 5.2. See, Heli Summit was actually launched under the Ministry of Civil Aviation of 2023 Heli Summit. See, it is the 5th helicopter and small aircraft summit. At this event, UDAN 5.2 and HeliSA app were also launched. First, let us focus on the helicopter-centric one. This summit was actually organized by Minister of Civil Aviation in association with Government of Madhya Pradesh, Pawan Hans Limited and A5CCI or Federation of Indian Chambers of Commerce and Industry. The theme was reaching the last mile, regional connectivity through helicopters and small aircraft. So this thing is very significant because these helicopters were a major theme for discussion at this summit, because helicopters, when compared to planes, are more suitable for use in rough terrain such as the hilly areas. Also, helicopters can be boosting regional tourism such as sightseeing over a particular area, right? So helicopters are a very convenient way to use, and the summit actually provided a common platform for all industry stakeholders, policy makers to come together to discuss how this can be done. It is about expanding the scope in these remote and hilly areas, expanding the country's rural to urban connectivity, and also potential tourism hotspots, right? Then this HeliSA app will have also been launched here. This will be an initiative under this Ministry of Civil Aviation under the Digital India, because in Digital India we are trying to digitize everything, even this helicopter riding services. See, this portal will be facilitating what? Landing requests will be done, right? Then district authorities with respect to helicopters, they can get aware of the helicopter facilities in the districts, they can register, right? They can undertake commitments for short notice for corporate sector, charter flights, VIP flying, HEMS or helicopter emergency medical services. So all these services are under this HeliSA app right now, right? So this app will also be used to obtain permissions, approvals and clearances within 48 hours, correct? And finally, this will be also be improving the user experience. It will be enabling the use of how an user who is say able to afford these helicopter services can book the services at a very quick notice. Apart from this Ure Desh Ka Aam Nagrik 5.2 was also launched at this Heli Summit. See, it is about promoting the last mile connectivity in India. UDAN scheme means Ure Desh Ka Aam Nagrik. That means even the common person can afford flying and flights, right? Here the theme is to increase affordability of the people and also ensuring last mile connectivity. Ensuring last mile connectivity means reaching to those tier 2, tier 3 and even say hilly areas where there are even scant airports, right? Or say small airports. So it is an objective to make air travel more affordable, boost national tourism, economic job growth, right? Air transport. And it is funded by central government and state government. Under the scheme, the financial subsidies are given to airlines from airport operators and central and state governments to reduce that air fares to make it more affordable, right? Under it, you have to understand that there are aircraft such as 1A with less than 9 seats and category 1 with less than 20 seats. Here, 22 routes have been awarded, with underlines that air travel facilities being made available even in the remote areas, right? The main aim is to increase the amount of customers of this particular mission. And also the fare cap has been reduced. This means, right, now more private people can get into this region, because if you have cap on airline fare, the private industry will not be encouraged to move there. So the cap has been reduced. Say for example, earlier there was a cap of around 1000 rupees per passenger between two very near cities. Now the cap has been removed to say 2000. The cap is still there. The cap has been reduced to 2000 rupees. So this has been the case. Now more and more private people can come and offer flight services between these two cities, to and fro from these cities. And also the viability gap funding have been introduced or say increased here. See, viability gap funding means that you want to construct a 100 crore airport in say a tier 3 city, right? Now this 100 crore may not be available with the private sector. The private sector may be having around say 70 crore. Now you definitely need this airport as a government, because the airports will be boosting tourism, boosting job growth, employment opportunities, everything. Boosting infrastructure also, exports also. So having an airport is a good thing. But the private person does not have enough money, or it does not want to invest enough money. So the rest of the 30 crore will be given by the government of India. This is actually filling up that gap to make the project more viable. So this viability gap funding was also increased in this particular initiative.